It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
Our communities need those who grew up in them to show them the way forward. I want to be the local leader that I needed when I was growing up. My name is Tamara Demery. I grew up on the south side of Chicago with my grandma and 6 of my sisters. They made sure that I was able to find my passion. And that's how I discovered basketball and how I found my voice. Through my work with Nike, I started volunteering to work with kids. I tried to create a moment to have a positive conversation to guide them forward. Playing basketball growing up meant uniting the community with something everyone loved. Today, I still use hoops to build a family with the kids I work with and help my community find healing through sport. I want to be the hero that I didn't have when I was growing up. It's on all of us to help the community we came from.
We are Northwest Plus Credit Union. We're different than banks. We are a not-for-profit financial cooperative. That means we're owned by our members, not by out-of-state investors. We opened our first location in 1939 in Everett. Today, anyone who lives, works, or worships in Washington can be a member. Expect more. Experience local. Check out Northwest Plus Credit Union today.
Patrick, Jake from State Farm, explain this bundling thing again.
All right, Coach Reed. Let's say these fries are your car, right? And
And this burger is your home.
Okay.
it can be more affordable if you bundle them together.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Explain it again with those nuggies.
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
Guys, listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them.
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We are Northwest Plus Credit Union. We're different than banks. We are a not-for-profit financial cooperative. That means we're owned by our members, not by out-of-state investors. We opened our first location in 1939 in Everett. Today, anyone who lives, works, or worships in Washington can be a member. Expect more. Experience local. Check out Northwest Plus Credit Union today.
I'm using my voice for representation. I'm Black, I'm Muslim, I'm a woman. My name is Fatria Mohammed, and I'm the founder of the Muslim Women's Summer Basketball League. I was born in Oromia and came to Canada when I was 10. I didn't even know the language yet, but my PE teacher encouraged me to play basketball. I fell in love with hoops. Toronto is so diverse and multicultural. I want to offer that space of inclusivity to other girls too, even when they are the only hijabi on the court. The culture of basketball, the togetherness, the sisterhood are the reasons I chose sport management as a career. We will show the world Muslim women are strong and powerful. We will bring down stereotypes as we build up our game. Women supporting women is what's going to push us further in life.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Everett Community College Trojans softball as the Pierce Raiders are in town to take on your Trojans. Pierce is coming in with a 2-4 conference record after dropping 2 on Monday at Edmonds. Your Trojans, they have a 6-2 conference record. They had a great start here at home about a week and a half ago. Beautiful day, not quite the same here as this is a little bit more what I'm used to with March softball. It's kind of gray, it's kind of chilly, a little breezy, but still bundle up and come on down if you can make it. Otherwise, enjoy your nice warm wherever you are. Trojans coming in after winning 2 at Olympic on Saturday. Out on the mound for Everett, Alyssa Hermanson from Bonnie Lake High School. Backing her up behind the plate is Allie Wilson. First, second, and third is Takayoshi, Salverda, and Boris Hansen at shortstop. And then the outfield left to right is Lou Wilson, Olson, and Cowan. For Pierce, their lineup: batting first, leading off, is Samantha Tungsvik, followed by Barnett, Berger, Watts. Batting fifth, I can't tell you. She's wearing number 7, but I can't read the writing, and she is not on any roster we have found. So we'll see when we can learn who is batting fifth and wearing number 7. Batting sixth is Dean. 7th is Septon. Batting 8th is Reynolds. And batting 9th is Kalia Cato. First pitch. Hermanson set. Outside corner for a strike. Count evens up 1-1. High fly ball into right field, right down the baseline, and it's going to go foul. Breezy day blowing the rosters around. One-two pitch on the way. Outside, count evens up again at 2-2. High fly ball in the left center field. It's going to drop. Playing it on the bounce, and a quick throw into second base from Olson holds the runner to a single. That one looked like a gapper, but she got in to cut it off and was able to hold her to just the one base. Barnett coming up next. First pitch taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Alyssa Barnett comes from South Kitsap High School. Pop up foul and off the screen. Count goes to 0-2 on Barnett. One-two count. swing and a miss, strike three, and down on strikes goes Barnett. One down here in the top of the first. That'll bring Sydney Berger to the plate. Berger from Wilson High School in Tacoma. Hermanson's first pitch. Taken for ball one. Count 2-0. High for ball three. Quickly a 3-0 count on Berger. Hermanson set. Berger probably taken all the way. And she does. Take that one for strike one. Count goes to 3-1. High fly ball into left field. Tracking over there, just not able to get to it is Lou Wilson. That's going to get into the corner. Runner rounding third and headed for home. Safe at home is Tungsvik. And Pierce quickly out to an early 1-0 lead. RBI double for Berger. She's standing out at second base. That'll bring Vivian Watts up to the plate. Watts from Yelm High School. Takes the first pitch a little high for ball one. A 1-0 pitch. Outside corner for strike one. Count evens up 1-1. One pitch, ground ball down the third base line, and that is foul. Just caught enough of the turf to go left of the third base bag. Hermanson set, 1-2 pitch. Floats one in there, but just can't quite catch the strike zone. Count evens up to 2-2. Two pitch, up and away, and the count goes full 3-2. Hermanson, 3-2 pitch. Pop up. Coming in on it is Salverda, and she'll make the catch for out number two. So with two down, that's going to bring up our mystery player, number 7.
Now batting number 7, Jenna Betke.
Betke. At least the PA announcer has gotten a name. Count 0-1 on Bedke. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Count 0-2 now.
Missed it by that much.
Oh, 2 pitch. Outside corner for strike 3, and Bedke is rung up looking. That'll retire the side. One left on, but one comes in to score. It's a 1-0 Raider lead. We'll be back with the bottom of the first.
We are Northwest Plus Credit Union. We're different than banks. We are a not-for-profit financial cooperative. That means we're owned by our members, not by out-of-state investors. We opened our first location in 1939 in Everett. Today, anyone who lives, works, or worships in Washington can be a member. Expect more. Experience local. Check out Northwest Plus Credit Union today.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
Headed into the bottom of the first inning. Trojans trailing 1-0 to Pierce. Lineup, Salverda leading off, followed by Ali Wilson, Hansen, Takayoshi, Hermanson, Olson, Cowan, Boris, and Lou Wilson rounding out the Everett lineup. Out on the mound for the Raiders is Vivian Watts from Yelm. Her first pitch. Taken for ball 1. Backing her up behind the plate is Alyssa Barnett. The wind will settle down for just long enough for me to read this. Dean, Cato, and Berger first, second, and third. Taken for a strike. Count evens up 1-1. Tungsvik at short, and the outfield left to right is Septon, Bedke, and Reynolds. High fly ball coming in on it is Septon, and then just a few steps in, she'll make the catch for out number 1.
Next up for the Trojans, catcher Ali Wilson.
Ali Wilson coming up for the Trojans. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Allie joins us from Snohomish High School. Watts is set. 1-0 pitch. Taken for strike 1. Count evens up 1-1. Lefty out there facing a lefty at the plate. One pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. One-two pitch from Watts. Fouled straight back. It's a screen right above us. Count stays at 1-2. Watts set. Another 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. That one goes off the screen right above the Raiders' dugout. Count will stay 1-2. Weatherman says we should have a nice window just big enough to fit 2 softball games into. We're hoping that'll hold out. Watts is set. 1-2 pitch. Skips in for ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2. Watts steps back up. Gets her sign. Shakes one off. And Allie's thinking she's taking a little too much time. She's going to step back and take a few cuts. We'll start over again. Wilson back in the box. And the 2-2. Swings the low one. It bounces foul. Count stays 2-2. Hansen warming up on deck for the Trojans. Two-two pitch from Watts. Liner right up the middle, and it's going to be a base hit. So Alley is on with Everett's first hit of the ball game, a 1-out single. That's going to bring Hansen up to the plate.
Now batting for the Trojans, shortstop Emma Hansen.
Emma Hansen, who also joins us from Snohomish. Barnett going out to talk things over with Watts for a moment. Very short visit out there. Hansen steps in, ready to go. Watts is set. First pitch to Hansen. Outside corner, strike one. Takayoshi warming up on deck. The 0-1. Fly ball into center field. Bedke tracks that one down, and she'll catch it for out number 2. 2 down now here in the bottom of the first.
First baseman Taryn Takayoshi.
Takayoshi stepping up to the plate. Everett pitcher Hermanson warming up on deck. First pitch taken for strike one. Watts is set. The 0-1 pitch. Misses. A little low and away for ball one. Count evens up 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Reached for that one. Strike two. Count goes to 1-2. Takayoshi steps back in. One-two pitch. Chopper right back to the mound. Throw to first is in plenty of time. That'll retire the side. So one gets left stranded. Nobody comes in to score. Headed to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Tacoma.
No runs, one hit, no.
Most people want their dreams to happen right now. They want to achieve everything overnight. But if a dream can come true that quickly, it's probably not that much of a dream. I know, I'm just a kid. I know my dream is crazy. But I know I'm going to be an overnight success. Even if it takes 10 years.
Got a mountain to climb or a hill to walk up, either way it'll cost you. So I'm going for the big thing.
Going to the top of the second, Trojans are down 1-0 to the Pierce Raiders. Due up for Pierce, going to be the 6, 7, 8 hitters, Dean, Septon, and Reynolds.
Leading off the second inning for Pierce, first baseman Haley Dean.
Haley Dean, who comes from Sumner, Washington, steps up to the plate. First pitch to her is taken a little low for ball 1. Hermanson getting her sign. Set, and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to short. Hansen has it. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down so far.
1 out brings up left fielder Madison Septon.
Madison Septon from Graham Kapowson High School. Hermanson set. First pitch taken for a strike. Septon starts out 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. High pop-up, foul. That one's going to get behind the screen. Lands right behind the stands. Count goes to 0-2. Cloudy, slightly blustery day. So far dry, and we've been getting little peaks of sun here and there. Hermanson set, and the 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Septon back in the box. And the 1-2 pitch. Misses, a little high for ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Gets Byer, but Hansen's there to grab it. Throw to first is in time for out number 2.
2 outs brings up right fielder Hannah Reynolds.
2 up, 2 down. Hannah Reynolds at the plate. Reynolds from Fife High School. Reynolds steps in. Hermanson. Set. First pitch taken for strike 1. One pitch, swinging and a miss, strike 2. Actually caught a little piece of it, but end result is still an 0-2 count. And the 0-2 pitch. Outside, Allie Wilson setting up outside right from the start. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Taken for ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2. Taken for strike 3. Trying to fill the count up, but Reynolds lets strike 3 go right by, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Headed to the bottom of the second. It is still 1-0.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Patrick, Jake from State Farm, explain this bundling thing again.
All right, Coach Reed. Let's say these fries are your car, right? And
And this burger is your home.
Okay.
it can be more affordable if you bundle them together.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Kind of like a combo meal.
Headed to the bottom of the second inning. Coming up for the Trojans, Hermanson, Olsen, and Cowan coming up. Everett pitcher at the plate, facing Watts out in the circle, and the first pitch, taken outside corner for strike one. Hermanson comes to us from Bonnie Lake High School. And the 0-1 pitch. Just a little nubber. Goes right back to the pitcher. Quickly one down here in the bottom of the second.
One away brings up center fielder Avery Olsen.
Avery Olsen up next from Jackson High School. Hails from Mill Creek, Washington. She takes the first pitch outside for ball one. Wind blowing almost straight in from center field. Strike one. Count evens up 1-1. A 1-1 pitch. High fly ball into right center field. Racing at it is Bedke, but she won't get to it. Reynolds will cut it off. And in with a double is Olsen.
Avery Olsen in with a double.
So the runner on second now. That'll bring Cowan up to the plate. Lena Cowan from Woodinville High School steps up with the runner in scoring position, and one down here. Chance to tie things up for the Trojans here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch to Cowan, taken for strike one. Boris warming up on deck. Watts shaking off signs today. And the 1-2 pitch, low for ball two. Count evens up 2-2. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Taken for a strike, and it goes to 1-2 on Cowan. Watts set, 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third, snagged there by Berger. Throw to first is in time, but not in time to catch Olsen, scampering down to third base. So
Runner moves over, 2 outs, brings up Olivia Gore.
Fielder's choice brings the runner down to third base, and Olivia Boris up to the plate. 2 outs now, but a base hit will bring Olsen in. Boris from Lewis and Clark High School comes to us from all the way over in Spokane. She takes the first pitch for strike one. Little sun peeking through again here at Gaffney Field. And the 0-1 pitch. Misses outside for ball one. Count is even 1-1. Number 9 hitter Lou Wilson warming up on deck for the Trojans. 1-1 pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. Now goes to 1-2. One-two pitch. Outside corner, strike 3, and down on strikes goes Boris, and that will retire the side. Runner left stranded out on third. Headed to the top of the third, it's 1-0 Pierce.
Left on base.
We are Northwest Plus Credit Union. We're different than banks. We are a not-for-profit financial cooperative. That means we're owned by our members, not by out-of-state investors. We opened our first location in 1939 in Everett. Today, anyone who lives, works, or worships in Washington can be a member. Expect more. Experience local. Check out Northwest Plus Credit Union today.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Leading out the top of the third inning, Kalia Kato. Back to the top of the order, shortstop Samantha Tungsvik.
Cato down on strikes. That takes us back to the top of the order with Tungsvik. She takes first pitch for ball 1. Burnett warming up on deck. One 0 pitch taken. Evens up 1-1. One pitch to Barnett. A little high for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. Hermanson set. 2-1 pitch. Pop up foul. That's going to go out of play. Makes it to the roof of the Boys and Girls Club. Rolls on down here just out of reach of me. Two pitch. Misses outside. Count goes full. 3-2 on Tungsvik. Hermanson set. 3-2 is swung on and fouled. Goes foul down the first base line. Out of play. Umpires to reload after the last 2 foul balls. Hermanson set. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Hansen's there with it. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down.
2 outs brings up catcher Alyssa Barnett.
Brings up Alyssa Barnett. First pitch to Barnett. Swinging ground ball to short again. Hansen up with it, and the throw to first in time for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down here in the 3rd inning. Trojans coming up. We'll be right back. It's 1-0.
We are Northwest Plus Credit Union. We're different than banks. We are a not-for-profit financial cooperative. That means we're owned by our members, not by out-of-state investors. We opened our first location in 1939 in Everett. Today, anyone who lives, works, or worships in Washington can be a member. Expect more. Experience local. Check out Northwest Plus Credit Union today.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, going to be the number 9, 1 and 2 hitters coming up, with Lou Wilson leading off. She'll be followed by Salverda and Allie Wilson.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd for the Trojans, left fielder Lou Wilson.
Quick meeting out in the pitcher's circle for the Raiders. We're just about ready to get underway. Lou Wilson steps into the box. Watts out in the circle, gets her sign. And the first pitch to Wilson, taken for strike 1. Lou steps back in. The 0-1. Taken for strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Wilson. The 0-2 pitch from Watts. Outside corner, and Lou Wilson gets rung up on 3 pitches. Stops and has a little moment with Salverda. A little scouting action there. So the 1 down, we're back to the top of the order. Gracie Salverda comes to us from Zillow, Washington. Lefty steps in to face the lefty in the circle. Takes the first pitch, a little low for ball 1. Watts set, 1-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Count evens up 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Line shot into right field. That gets quickly cut off and relayed in by Reynolds. But on with a single is Salverda. So the Trojans have 1 on with 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Allie Wilson coming up to the plate. Batting lefty, facing the lefty out in the circle. Watts is set. Runner goes, throw to second. Not going to be in time. Salverda safe at second base. The pitch was a strike, so the count goes to 0-1. But Wilson now batting with a runner in scoring position. She steps back in the box. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to tap a bunt down, but it goes foul. Count goes to 0-1. Watts makes her way back out to the rubber. Wilson back in the box. 0-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Count stays 0-2. Generally with 2 strikes, you try and get the batter to chase one, but so far today, they've been coming right after the hitters, both sides, on the 0-2 count. Can't take anything for granted today. High foul ball, might be playable. It is not. Count stays 0-2.
Everybody clap your hands.
Wilson calls time, needs to retie that left shoe. Will be just a moment for the equipment readjustment.
Everybody clap your hands.
Hansen warming up on deck for the Trojans. Watts set. 0-2 pitch. That one was outside. She does not go for it. Count goes to 1-2. Watts gets her sign. The 1-2 pitch. Foul ball down the third base line. Count will stay the same, 1-2. Allie Wilson just fighting him off, staying alive at the plate. And the 1-2 again. Ground ball, right back to the pitcher. Watts underhands it to first. That's out number 2, but Salverda is able to get down to third base. So Wilson moves the runner along. 2 outs now, brings Hansen back up to the plate. Emma Hansen, the chance to tie it up here. And the first pitch to Hansen. Foul. Hits the screen right in front of the Pierce dugout. The count on Hansen goes 0-1. Pitch. Just misses. A little low, maybe a little outside for ball 1. Count evens up 1-1. Takayoshi warming up for the Trojans. She's on deck if Hansen can get on base. High fly ball into right field. Reynolds is tracking it. And she will make the catch for out number 3. That'll retire the side. So another runner gets stranded out there at third base. Headed to the top of the 4th. It's Pierce 1, Everett 0.
What makes a name? You might think it's the game winners or the highlights, but the foundation is ours. Sacrifice. And failure. Thousands of reps. Did you think it was easy? The work behind this name will make it echo forever.
On to the fourth inning. Trojans trailing 1-0.
Leading off the top of the fourth for the Raiders, number 33, Sydney Berger.
3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for the Raiders. Berger, Watts, and Bedke. First pitch taken for ball 1. Hermanson gets her sign. 1-0 pitch. A little bit inside. Berger leans away from ball 2 and steps back in. We're ready to go again. 2-0 pitch. A little high for ball 3. 3-0 on Berger. Hermanson set. 3-0 pitch. Right in there for strike 1. Count goes to 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. Misses outside for ball 4. So on to the leadoff walk is Berger.
Next up for the Raiders, pitcher Vivian Watts.
We'll bring the Pierce pitcher, Watts, up to the plate. Pitches left, bats left. Tries to lay down a bunt, fouls it back. So she'll start out 0-1. Watt steps back in. Hermanson gets her sign. The 0-1. Misses outside. Wilson popping up, keeping the runner over at first. The count is even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. As the sun starts to make another little appearance here. Actually see a decent chunk of blue sky to the south and the west here. Maybe that'll hold out a little bit. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Count will stay 1-2. Hermanson is set. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and down on strikes goes Watts. So runner is still out at first. One down now.
Brings up center fielder Jenna Bedke.
Brings Bedke up to the plate. Another lefty at the plate for Pierce. Hermanson gets set. First pitch to Bedke. Fouled back and caught a chunk of Allie Wilson's mask. Looks like she's no worse for wear. Umpire's going to give her a moment just to make sure, but 'tis but a scratch. She's doing fine. All right, Bedke steps back in. Foul ball makes it 0-1. And the pitch from Hermanson. Up and in. Count evens up 1-1. Hermanson leans in for her sign. And the 1-1 pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. on Bedke. Berger still out there at first. Two-one pitch. High fly ball into left field. Lou Wilson tracking it, and she'll make the catch for out number 2. 2 down now here in the top of the 4th.
Haley Dean.
Haley Dean coming up to the plate for the Raiders.
I like the sound of that.
Dean steps in. Hermanson leans in for her sign. She gets it, set, and the first pitch to Dean is swung on and missed. Count 1-0. Pardon me, 0-1 the count. And the pitch just misses outside. Count evens up 1-1. Hermanson set, and her 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Throw to second is in time. Runner out at second base, so that will retire the side. Nobody left on as Everett clears the bases out there at second base. Headed to the bottom of the 4th, it's still 1-0.
All right, guys, listen up. This entire season boils down to one word.
Bundle home and auto.
But that's 4 words.
Not if you bundle them.
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Trojans still trying to get on the board here as it's 1-0 Pierce. It's going to be the 4, 5, 6 hitters with Takayoshi, Hermanson, and Olson coming up.
First baseman Taryn Takayoshi.
Taryn comes to us from Puyallup High School. She hails from Spanaway. First pitch to Takayoshi is taken for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit right up the middle into center field, and Takayoshi is going to be on with a single. Bedke gets it in there quick. So Trojans have a little something going here in the bottom of the 4th. Hermanson stepping up with a runner on first, nobody out. Hermanson steps in the box. Olson warming up on deck. First pitch to Hermanson. Taken for strike 1. Watts set. The 0-1. Bunted. Nicely back to the pitcher. Only play is over at first, so the sacrifice is successful. Moves Takayoshi down to second base.
Second base brings up center fielder Avery Olson.
Avery Olson coming up with 1 down and a runner on second now as the Trojans still trying to get even here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch to Olson. Outside corner, strike 1. Lot set, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Tungsvik makes the throw, not enough time for the runner to move down, so 2 down now. Still runner at second base, but 2 outs.
2 away brings up Lena Cowan.
Lena Cowan from Woodinville High School up at the plate. First pitch to Cowan. Misses, ball 1. Boris warming up on deck if we can get to her. Watts set. And the 1-0 pitch. Chopper to third. Makes a hop, and Tungsvik not quite able to handle it. So safe at first base is Olsen. And that's going to bring Cowan up to the plate. Or Boris, pardon me. Cowan safe at first. Boris coming up to the plate. Olivia from Lewis and Clark High School in Spokane. She takes the first pitch. Misses outside for ball 1. Lou Wilson warming up on deck. She'd like to get a chance here in the 4th. That one just misses for ball 2. Count 2-0 on Boris. And the 2-0 pitch. Fouled back. Count will go 2-1 on Boris. Olivia steps back in. And the 2-1. Ground ball to third. And she'll take the force. Berger makes the play at third. Just makes the out at third all on her own. That will retire the side. So a couple get stranded out there. Well, 1 run gets stranded out there. Headed to the top of the 5th inning. It's still 1-0.
No one picks up a ball wanting to change the world. They want to escape it.
Unemployment, crisis. Everything is not how it should be.
They want to become part of something. That something could take them anywhere. They could make a friend, make the team, or make the league. They could break a record in Seattle, break some ankles in Brooklyn, or make a believer in San Juan. They could become a star, a superstar. A big donation, start a foundation, unite the nation star. They really could change the world.
We don't have a ceiling on how much we can improve our community.
But we don't have to wait until then. We can do it right now with a choice.
Go out and vote.
It starts with us as voters.
And getting out and voting.
Use your voice.
Voting is power.
To make a difference.
Right now, it's what's necessary.
Because you don't need to be a star to have a voice.
On to the 5th inning with the Raiders coming up. Pierce leading Everett 1-0. 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. Dean, Septon, and Reynolds. First pitch to Dean. Up and away for ball 1. One-0 pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. Count evens up 1-1. Pierce put 1 run across in the top of the 1st inning, and that has been our entire scoring summary for this ball game so far. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Dean. She steps back in the box. Hermanson gets her sign. the 1-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball 2. Count evens up 2-2 on Dean. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Dean is down on strikes. Hermanson rings another one up for out number 1 here in the 5th.
Madison Septon.
Septon up to the plate. 1 down now here in the 5th. Hermanson gets set. The 1-0, or the 0-0 pitch is hit. Fly ball into center field, and Olson makes the catch. 1 pitch, 2 down now.
2 outs brings up right fielder Hannah Reynolds.
So with 2 outs, Reynolds comes up to the plate, number 8 hitter for Pierce. Hermanson gets her sign. First pitch to Reynolds. Taken outside corner for strike 1. Oh, one's a little high for ball 1. Count evens up at 1 apiece. Hermanson set. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count goes to 1-2 on Reynolds. And the 1-2 is taken outside. Count evens up to 2-2. Two-two pitch. A little bit low, and the count goes full 3-2 on Reynolds. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 inning. Headed to the bottom of the 5th. Trojans still trail by 1.
Raiders get no runs, no hits, no errors, no.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put it
Bottom of the 5th inning, Trojans trailing by 1. It's going to be the number 9, 1 and 2 hitters coming up here. Lou Wilson leading off the bottom of the 5th. She takes the first pitch on the outside corner of the plate for strike 1.
Now batting for Everett, number 4, Lou Wilson.
Ground ball, foul down the third base line. Count will go to 0-2 on Lou. Wilson steps back in. Watts gets her sign. And the 0-2 pitch. Taking a little bit outside for ball one. Count goes to 1-2 on Wilson. A 1-2 count. Swing, little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for out number one. So back to the top of the order we go with Salverda stepping up to the plate.
Back to the top of the order we go. Stepping in next, number 21, Gracie Salverda.
Watt set. First pitch to Salverda on the way. A little low for ball one. Allie Wilson warming up on deck. And the 1-0 pitch. This is a little high for ball two. 2-0 on Salverda. And the 2-0 pitch. A little bit low, maybe a little bit inside, but ball three on Salverda. So 3 pitches, 3 balls. Salverda steps back in. And the 3-0 pitch. Right down Broadway for strike one. Count goes 3-1 on Salverda. And the 3-1 pitch. Fly ball into left center field into the gap, and that one is going to get cut off by Septon. Sliding into second is Salverda with a leg double. So Trojans have a runner on second now with 1 down. Chance for Allie Wilson to come up and maybe get this game even.
Number 5, catcher Allie Wilson.
Hansen is warming up on deck. She'd like another crack at this inning. Watts. First pitch to Wilson. Taken for ball one. Bluster starting up just a little bit. Still blowing from center field, maybe a little bit right center. 1-0 pitch. Line shot. That's going to be a base hit in left field, and it gets on past Septon. Trojans are going to tie it up as Salverda comes in to score. On at second is Allie Wilson, and we got a new ball game. 1-1 in the bottom of the fifth. So Wilson on second now, 1 run in. Or Hansen on second, pardon me. Takayoshi stepping up to the plate. No, I was correct. Hansen at the plate. Takayoshi warming up on deck. Hansen takes that one for ball two. Quickly 2-0 on Emma. Watts is set. The 2-0. Ground ball to short. Little bobble. Throw to first is not going to be in time. It gets on by, and coming in to score is Allie Wilson. So the Trojans take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Hansen safe at first, and we've got a timeout called as we're going to take a moment to talk things over with the Pierce pitcher. The Raider coach going out there, the whole infield coming in to get in on it. Everett Everett taking a chance. Takayoshi take a little meeting with the coach as well. Discuss what they want to do here. And we are ready to break things up. Pierce coach making his way back to the dugout. Everybody back to their places, and we are ready to get back underway as Takayoshi steps back into the box. So 2 in so far here, 1 down in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch to Takayoshi, taken for strike 1. Hermanson warming up on deck. That one's taken a little high for ball 1. Count evens up 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Tungsvik not quite able to handle that one, and that is going to let Takayoshi in at first base. Trojans with 2 on and 1 down. Another error on Pierce. Hermanson coming up with 2 on, 1 down. 2 on, 2 in so far here in the 5th. Watts' pitch, taken for strike 1. Hermanson ready. Watts is set. The 0-1. Fly ball in the left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And it's going to get away from Bedke. Hansen comes in to score. Around to third is Takayoshi. Hermanson safe at second. That one was in for a base hit, but an error gave everybody one more base. That's going to bring Olson up to the plate for Everett. Olson coming up with 3 in now. Everett a 2-run lead. Runners at second and third. Chance to do some more damage. Put up some more crooked numbers on the board. She'll take the first pitch for strike 1. Watts is set. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 strikes now on Olson. She thought she was going to be driving that one a long ways. Cowan warming up on deck for Everett. The 0-2 misses outside for ball 1. Count goes to 1-2 on Olson. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off, just caught a little piece of that, but it came back into the catcher's mitt, so out number 2 with 2 down now. That'll bring Cowan up to the plate. So 2 down, 2 on. Cowan now with a chance to keep this inning going. First pitch to her is taken inside for ball 1. Watts getting her sign. 1-0 to Cowan. Fouled back. Count evens up at 1-1. Pinch hitter warming up on deck for the Trojans if we get to her. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, that gets on through. So another run is going to come in to score as Takayoshi comes in. Hermanson comes in. 2 more on the board for the Trojans. Cowan puts Everett up by a couple of more. It is 5-1 Trojans. And we do have a pinch hitter coming up as Ava Puatua is going to step up to the plate. Coach Smith checking in with the umpires on the substitution.
Now with 2 down, the next hitter stepping to the plate for the Trojans is Ava.
So Ava steps in, pinch hitting. The runner at first takes the first pitch for strike 1. Puatua steps back in. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. Throw to first is going to be in time, and that will retire the side. But Everett gets 5 here in the bottom of the 5th inning to take a 5-1 lead. Headed to the top of the 6th. We'll be right back.
We are Northwest Plus Credit Union. We're different than banks. We are a not-for-profit financial cooperative. That means we're owned by our members, not by out-of-state investors. We opened our first location in 1939 in Everett. Today, anyone who lives, works, or worships in Washington can be a member. Expect more. Experience local. Check out Northwest Plus Credit Union today.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Yeah, right. Pepperoni pockets, an atomic brownie, cuckoo crusty.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch. You're the man.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Top of the 6th inning, Trojans lead 5-1.
Heading to the plate, will be number 13, Leah Cato.
Number 9 hitter leading off. She takes the first pitch for ball 1. After Cato will be Tungsvik and Bennett. One-0 pitch, taken inside. Count goes 2-0 on Kayla Cato. Comes from Kailua High School in Hawaii. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Taken for strike 2. Quickly, count evens up 2-2 on Cato. Outside corner, strike 3, and Cato is rung up on strikes looking. 1 down here in the bottom of the top of the 6th inning. Back to the top of the order with Tungsvik coming up.
Samantha Tungsvik.
Burnett warming up on deck. First pitch to Tungsvik. Taken for ball 1. Hermanson gets her sign. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back. Count evens up 1-1 on the foul ball. One pitch, low. Fly ball into right field.
That's well hit, and that's going to...
Kuatua cuts it off, makes the throw in.
Runner at first for the Raiders.
Holds the runner at first.
In the lineup, number 23, Alyssa Barnett.
Pardon me, that was Cowan. I thought they moved some people around, but I guess not. Pitch is low for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back. Count evens up 1-1.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Foul ball, not quite playable. That one sets off a car alarm on the bounce. At least it wasn't an initial impact.
Everything's under control, situation normal.
Just so you know, if you come down here to catch a game, there is parking right behind the visiting bullpen. That's not the best place to park if you can avoid it. Count goes 1-2. Just misses for ball two. Count evens up at 2-2 on Burnett. And the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a base hit into right field. Cowan makes the throw in and holds that to a single. So 2 on now with 1 out.
To the plate for the Raiders, number 33.
And Berger stepping up to the plate for
Berger.
The Raiders. Gonna have a little meeting out in the pitching circle. It's Coach Smith is out to settle Hermanson down just a little bit. Double play would get us out of this inning. Sun cracking through just a little bit. Lights are on, so as the sun goes back behind the clouds and starts to drop down, we won't have any major transitions. Certainly not taking effect right at the moment, though. We're likely to be here until after sunset. All right, first pitch to Berger. On the way. Swing and a miss, strike one. Hermanson gets out ahead, 0-1. Hermanson set. The 0-1 pitch. Taken for strike two. Count quickly 0-2 on Berger. Watts warming up on deck for Pierce. Trojans would like to see her in the next inning. The 0-2. Not chasing that one. Count goes to 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. A little low for ball 2. Count evens up 2-2 on Berger. And the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. It's going to go out behind us. Lands on top of the Boys and Girls Club and bounces over to the other side.
Missed it by that much.
Count stays even at 2-2. Umpire needs a reload as a few balls have gone out of play. All right, umpire's ready. Berger's ready. Hermanson getting her sign. She is set. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Berger is down on strikes. 2 down now here in the top of the 6th inning. That's going to bring Watts up to the plate.
Number 5, Vivian Watts.
The lefty steps up with 2 on and 2 down in the 6th. Hermanson is set. First pitch to Watts. Low and away for ball 1. Hermanson steps up. Leans in for her sign. And a 1-0 pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. Count evens up 1-1. Umpire's been giving that outside corner to both pitchers very consistently. 1-1 pitch. Foul ball down the third baseline, just out of reach. So they did move people around. That is Cowan over at third. So Cowan is at third, and Pua'atua is out in right field. I had it right the first time. One, 2. A little high for ball 2. Count evens up 2-2. Hermanson gets her side. Gets set. And the 2-2. Just fouled back. Count will stay even 2-2. Hermanson getting her sign, and she is set. Time called at the plate. Watts needed to slow things down a little bit. Hermanson set again, and the 2-2 misses outside and low for ball 3. Count goes full, 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Nice job by Salverda, scooping it up and making the tag on the bag for out number 3, and that'll retire the side. So a couple get stranded out there. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, it's Trojans 5, Raiders 1.
Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
On to the bottom of the 6th inning. Coming up for the Trojans, it's going to be number 9 leading off, then back to the top of the order with Lou Wilson, Salverda, and Allie Wilson. Watts back out in the circle for Pierce.
All right, we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Lou Wilson leading things off here for the Trojans.
Number 4, fielder Lou Wilson.
Wilson ready in the box. First pitch from Watts. Taken for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. Count evens up 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Up and in for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1 on Lou. Wilson back in the box. And the 2-1 pitch. Outside corner again for strike 2. Count evens up 2-2 on Lou. Wilson steps back in. Watts gets her sign. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Lou Wilson goes down on strikes. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll take us back to the top of the order with Salverda coming up.
To the top of the order for the Trojans. Stepping in next, number 21, Ricky Salverda.
Salverda steps in, batting from the left, facing the lefty out in the circle. Takes the first pitch inside corner for strike 1. Salverda back in the box. The 0-1 pitch. Outside corner for strike 2. Quickly 2 strikes on Salverda. Watts set. The 0-2. High fly ball. Berger is able to make the catch just a couple of steps back. So 2 up, 2 down. Allie Wilson. Last chance for Everett to try and tax him on here before we go to the top of the 7th.
Hitter for the Trojans. Catcher number 5, Allie Wilson.
Wilson steps in to face Watts. And the first pitch. Inside corner for strike 1. Watts, 0-1 pitch. A little high for ball 1. Count evens up 1-1 on Wilson. Allie steps back in. And the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to first. Dean Going to be
out at first, and
that is going to be out. And everybody was just kind of standing there. Wasn't sure what was going on, but that is out number 3. That'll retire the side. Go to the top of the 7th. Last call for the Raiders. Trojans lead 5-1.
Behind everything we do is a why. You can do it to raise your game or to raise the whole game. You can do it for your goal. Yeah, that goal. Or you can do it for the common goal. Hey, sometimes you just gotta prove you can do it. Again, and again. Do it to set the bar. Yeah. Set a record. Do it to set an example. Do it to break a sweat. Break a perception. Or do it to break free.
Sabrina Ionescu.
Do it to continue a legacy. Or do it to begin one. When you do it for your why, you can't be stopped.
Top of the 7th inning, Trojans lead 5-1. Last chance for Pierce will be the 5, 6, 7 hitters. Bedke, Dean, and Septon. First pitch to Bedke is taken for ball 1. One 0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Count evens up, 1-1. A 1-1 pitch. Ground ball. Fielded at short. Throw to first is in time.
One up,
one down here in top of the 7th.
Now batting.
It's going to bring Dean up to the plate.
Haley Dean.
Haley Dean, 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch is taken a little high for ball 1. Dean steps back in. 1-0 pitch from Hermanson. Just misses outside for ball 2, 2-0. Pitch. Foul ball. Goes over the Everett dugout, out of play. Pushes the count to 2-1. Hermanson gets set, shakes off a sign. It's one she likes. And the 2-0 pitch. Low for ball 3, 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. Misses low for ball 4. And the Raiders have a runner on. Dean at first. Septon up to the plate.
Next hitter in the lineup, number 12, Madison Septon.
Septon also 0 for 2 on the day. Hermanson gets set. First pitch to Septon. Ground ball up the middle, and that is going to get in for a base hit. Quick relay in, holds that to a single as well. So 2 on with 1 down. And that's going to bring Reynolds up to the plate.
Down and 2 runners out there for the Raiders. The next hitter heading to the plate, number 8, Hannah Reynolds.
So Reynolds stepping up with 2 on. Trojans with a 4-run lead. But the tying run is still over on deck. Swing and a miss, strike one. Be a nice spot to see a Trojan double play. Hermanson, 0-1. Just misses for ball one. Count evens up 1-1. She gets her sign. The 1-1 pitch. Ball two. Count goes to 2-1 on Reynolds. Two-one pitch. Outside corner, strike two. Count evens up 2-2 on Reynolds. Hermanson comes back and catches the corner. Runners at first and second here. One down, top of the seventh inning. Trojans lead 5-1. Foul ball. Count even, 2-2. Hermanson getting her sign. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and down on strikes goes Reynolds. So now two down. Any old out will end this ball game. And that'll bring up number 9 hitter, Cato.
Still two runners aboard for the next hitter.
Kalia Cato, also 2-0 on the day.
Cato.
First pitch, one strike. Trojans would like to end it here, as all 5 of Pierce's hits came from the top 4 in the order. So it would be good to just end it right here. Swing and a miss, strike two. Quickly 0-2 on Cato. Hermanson set. 0-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike three. Allie Wilson setting up on the outside corner, and Hermanson nailed it. That will retire the side and end our ball game. So our finals, 5-1, Trojans coming out on top of Pierce. We're going to take a little break. Time for a sandwich for me. And we'll see you with game number 2 coming up in just a little bit over on our other stream. I'm Michael Ghost. Once again, the final, 5-1, Trojans on top. We'll see you in just a bit.